Good morning, everybody. Once again, a very warm welcome to each one of you. May I request our CEO, Mr. Rajesh Pillai, to please take this session forward. Over to you, sir.
Good morning once again, guys. I'm sure after letting our last speaker take his break and sleep in Washington, you are all more awake today. I hope you had your cup of tea, coffee, juices, whatever you wanted to have. I'm very excited to introduce our next speaker, guest, Sushil. He heads the Mr. Sushil Tripathi. He heads the HR for one of the oldest mills in India. Okay, and it's a very renowned name within the retail and apparel business, Siaram Mills. I'm sure if you guys do a lot of research, you will find how they moved from a very traditional brand to multinational brands that they today operate out of. Okay, so this is another assignment. I think one of the assignments that you should have is every one of those speakers who's coming to you, you should probably look at those companies and find out more about them. That'll be a very good assignment for all of you to go through and understand how these companies function over decades, right? So let me take this opportunity to introduce Sushil Tripathi. Sushil is a certified organization development analysis, is certified in organization development analysis, talent management, assessment center, competency mapping and assessment and development. He's also trained in emotional intelligence. He's done his DIS disc, OPQR 32R and balance score card tools. So he's pretty qualified in all these aspects. In almost 2 decades of work experience in multiple industries like construction, manufacturing, energy, retail with Gati, Mozabe, and currently as the head of HR at Siaram's apparel and retail business, has led many HR initiatives in the field of organizational design, development, and change management with special achievements in creating sustainable leadership pipeline. Sushil has a very keen interest in astrology and is awarded recently as the CHRO of the year 2020 by HR Association of India. And he's also recognized as the top HR minds of the country by the World HRD Congress in the year 2020. So, Mr. Sushil, a warm welcome again. And we look forward to an exciting an hour and a half with you. And I'm sure the students would only be enlightened with your inputs.
Thank you, Rajesh ji, and everyone from Vidya Lankar for giving this great opportunity. So basically what I am going to do or share my experience related with creating life or designing your career. So this topic is little philosophical, spiritual. So what I will do, I will make it very simple and going to leave with you certain questions. I would not give any answers of those questions because this is the right time when you need to think on why you are here. If you are able to find out the why or the purpose of being here, then I can guarantee then no Sushil Tripathi or XYZ is required to take your journey to a different level or height. Because I personally believe it is your attitude that defines your altitude in your life. So I will begin with one very beautiful statement. I always tell to young graduates, welcome to the land of dream. सपनों की दुनिया में आपका स्वागत है. How this journey is a land of dream because you all are here with certain expectations, certain aspirations in your life. I always relate management concepts with sometimes Indian movie songs, then Sanskrit slokas. Then I also discussed about Vidya Lankar. So might be promoters or the owners at one point of time would have thought about why Vidya Alankar? Vidya is called Alankar. So Vidya is the real Bhusana. And if I relate with my theme of the today, you will find certain very, that powerful and meaningful relation between Vidya Alankar and the definition of Vidya with meaning. I used to recite or listen or heard this very powerful sloka in my childhood. Vidya Vivadaya, Dhanam Madaya, Sakti Paresam Paripidanaye, Khalasya Sadhu, Viparit Metad, Jnanaye Danaye, Charachanaye. Agar, if I go into the literal meaning of this sloka, it talks about, or it divides two kind of person. One is a sadhu or a gentleman like you people, and there are another kind of person who are wicked or dust kind of person. So what sadhus or you people are supposed to do with this Vidya Lankar, this ornament or this abhusana, and what are done by dusta or with the people with this Vidya. So Vidya Vivadaya. So Vidya ko Vivad, yani ki problem, debate, argument, unnecessary things which doesn't produce any positive results. So Vidya ka Vivad ke liye jo उपयोग करता है, they are called dust people. Dhan Madai. Mad yani ki abhiman, ghamand. So likewise, this slokas talk about ki Vidya ko Vivad, Dhan ko Mad, yani Abhiman, and Sakti. Power is misused to torture, to persecute someone. So then this is not the right way of life. So basically our culture talks about कि विद्या का सदुपयोग होना चाहिए, धन का सदुपयोग होना चाहिए और अर्थ का भी सदुपयोग होना चाहिए. So what this sloka is trying to signify, it is giving you a different kind of meaning. So meaning is, it is coming out from you. If you are just limited or confined with the limited or the self-interest of your life, or just concerned about your growth, your interest, your here and near or dear ones, then basically you are not using Vidya as a Alankar. So making sense? So what I am going to talk about from this slokas only, I am going to define right kind of career for you people. But I am not going to give answer, because definition is a contextual. It varies from individual to individual. So Viktor Frankl, if you people are not aware, when you get time, please read at least a summary of his book, Man's Search for Meaning in Life. Man's Search for Meaning in Life, written by Viktor Frankl. So Viktor Frankl was a Jewish guy, so he was a great psychologist, captured by Germans. So he actually wrote his experience in 5 concentration camps and a Holocaust. So if you people are aware about this experience, so basically what German did, they massacred or brutally killed lakhs of Jewish people in these camps. So it was an experience which was totally inhuman. But Viktor Frankl was survived with this bad experience, and then he came out as a survival, and then he wrote a book, how he was able to survive and which kind of meaning actually he draw with this concentration camp. So Viktor Frankl discussed this question, what is the purpose of meaning in life, and then he says, this is the most unfortunate part of our life, we seek answer from others. We seek answers from others. What is the meaning of our life? Please pay attention to my words. We are seeking answers for our life. What is the meaning of our life? What is the meaning of your career? How you are going to design your life, your career? So Victor rightly said, it is the holy responsibility of the individual to give this answer to the world. So when I say, though I am going to discuss this topic only, but at the beginning itself, I am making it very clear, I am not going to give any answer. This is you, this is your life, this is your choices, this is your decision, this is your context, which is going to define the answer of this question. Making sense? So what I'm trying to tell you, it is your life, you are responsible for your decisions. I or Mr. Pillai or maybe Vidya Alankar is not going to decide your career. They are going to act like a tool. They are going to act like a guiding force. So please make it very clear in your mind, no one guarantee you to secure a bright future, bright job, or a great career, or a meaningful life. Fine? So just to add one more thing, because this is the first day of your career, second day rather. So whatever you are going to keep or store in your mind, in your subconscious mind with your previous thought process or aspirations. So there is a beautiful song, ले तो आए हो मुझे सपनों के गांव में, प्यार की छांव में बसाए रखना. So you relate. So now you people are in the land of dreams. सपनों के गांव में आ गए हैं आप लोग. But what is going to be the expectations? Whether these expectations are चंदा है तू, मेरा सूरज है तू. वो गाना सुना है, ओ मेरी आंखों का तारा है तू, और पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा. So basically to fulfill the life dream, to fulfill the dreams of your parents, to fulfill the dream of your brothers, peers, mama, chacha, nana, nani, you are in the Vidya Alankar, then my dear friend, you have chosen or taken a wrong decision. It is not going to serve or define your career, because if you are living life of others, how much stress or burden you can take in your life of just 2 years or maybe 1 year exactly for reading, then project work, then summer project, and then strive for job or rat race for job in corporates. So please, whatever burden, whatever stress, whatever dreams you are carrying of others, this is the right time to fade away or to leave away those burdens. So be XYG. If suppose Aditya is visible, to be Aditya. So now it is your responsibility to define the meaning of Aditya. If I come as a recruiter and ask Aditya, define yourself, don't tell me I am from Vidya Alankar, I did high school from here, I am from XYG place. What is Aditya for me? That is going to decide your career meaning in your life. So please make a note and be very careful, because whatever I am going to talk, it is coming from pure experience. I will not take you from any management jargons or maybe so-called great leaders, because I also had started my career with all these challenges. Still I am living life sometimes, but not most of the time, living life of others, because finally that is your role. दुनिया में हम आए हैं तो जीना ही पड़ेगा. That concept is still prevailing in India. We are still living at the level of basic need, roti, kapda, makan. So you cannot expect the philosophy of America or Europe. They are not concerned about their future. They are just living present life. Only this corona created that situation where they started thinking about their present life or their way of life. I always tell, so I started with beautiful that song, Ki Dreamland, or maybe this is a beautiful place. But there is again another song which talks about मैंने चांद और सितारों की तमन्ना की थी, मुझको रातों की सियाही के सिवा कुछ ना मिला. So don't make your life like this, otherwise after 2 years you people will talk about I spent XYZ amount, money, time, but मुझे रातों की सियाही के सिवा कुछ नहीं मिला. और मैं भी चमकते चांद को टूटा हुआ तारा बना डाला. वो गाना आप लोगों ने, everyone would have listened or heard that beautiful song. So what I'm trying to tell you, my dear friends, so this is the right time when you have to take a decision. Whether you are going to create or design your life as you love or as you want. Otherwise, you are going to live life of Sushil Tripathi or XYZ, then you are really proving that concept humans are evolved with monkeys. So don't be monkeys, don't be monkeys, don't ape or copy XYZ. Be human being. So if you see, or if you see your surroundings, your environment, you will find everything exactly is designed in a way or in line with the thought process or vision of the original creator. So someone call it God or maybe universe or whatever. You will find a beautiful design around yourself. If that is the case, why don't you create? Why you can't create your life as per your design sense? Whatever design specification you want, whatever color you want, whatever structure you want to create in your life, why don't you? So I am telling you, you have potential, you have resources, you are fortunate that you are going to complete your master's with a college which is a reputed one. Please, again emphasizing, don't look for job, don't look for money, don't look for happiness. What you have to do, you have to pursue for excellence. You have to pursue for excellence. There is another book which is beautifully written on the topic. Basically, this book talks about you have to create career capital in a way no one can outrightly reject you or no one can ignore you. So basically, the book was about this job cut down, layoff. Everyone talks about you are getting displaced from the system. So then why it is happening? What are the ways to make or to keep you relevant in the talent market? So that was a pertinent question discussed in this book. And then this book talks about don't run after passion because it is a flawed concept. So basically, books talks about career capital, which I will be touching maybe in next 10-15 minutes. So basically, what I am going to do first, I will try to give you scenario perspective about career meaning in your life, then responsibility of yours, and then in last 10-15 minutes, we'll try to just give with my experience, what are the possible ways Suppose you decide, okay, I want to create this kind of career. Then I will try to give you certain ideas about how you can achieve this XYZ career. Fine. So, madam, what I would advise, please play that video, because this is the very pertinent or right time to show that video.
Sure.
Then after
Yeah,
that,
sure.
I will take my discussion further. Fine?
Yes, I'm doing that, yeah.
Great. So please see or watch this video very careful, because these are the words of
Everyone.
great
Congratulations
CEO
to the
Sundar
class of
Pichai.
2020, as well as your parents, your teachers, and everyone who helped you get to this day.
Madam, it
I
is
never
not
imagined
visible.
I'd be giving a commencement speech with
It is
no
not
live
visible?
audience from my.
It is not visible to me. People are able to see.
No, Janvi, we can't see that video.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Please.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Can
and
you see it now?
congratulations.
Yes, yes.
Is it? Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2020, as well as your parents, your teachers, and everyone who helped you get to this day. I never imagined I'd be giving a commencement speech with no live audience from my backyard, but it's giving me a much deeper understanding for what our YouTube creators go through. And I certainly never thought I'd be sharing a virtual stage with a former president, a first lady, a Lady Gaga, and a Queen Bee, not to mention BTS. I don't think this is the graduation ceremony any of you imagine. At a time when you should be celebrating all the knowledge you've gained, you may be grieving what you've lost. The moves you planned, the jobs you earned, and the experiences you were looking forward to. In bleak moments like these, it can be difficult to find hope. So let me skip right to the end and tell you what happens. You will prevail. That's not really the end of the speech, so don't get too excited. The reason I know you'll prevail is because so many others have done it before you. 100 years ago, the class of 1920 graduated into the end of a deadly pandemic. 50 years ago, the class of 1970 graduated in the midst of Vietnam War. And nearly 20 years ago, the class of 2001 graduated just months before 9/11. There are notable examples like this. They had to overcome new challenges, and in all cases, they prevailed. The long arc of history tells us we have every reason to be hopeful. So be hopeful. There is an interesting trend I've noticed. It's very conventional for every generation to underestimate the potential of the following one. It's because they don't realize that the progress of one generation becomes the foundational premise for the next. And it takes a new set of people to come along and realize all the possibilities. I grew up without much access to technology. We didn't get our first telephone till I was 10. I didn't have regular access to a computer until I came to America for graduate school. Under television, when we finally got one, only had one channel. So imagine how awestruck I am today to be speaking to you on a platform that has millions of channels. By contrast, you grew up with computers of all shapes and sizes. The ability to ask a computer anything, anywhere, the very thing I've spent my last decade working on, is not amazing to you. That's okay. It doesn't make me feel bad. It makes me hopeful. There are probably things about technology that frustrate you and make you impatient. Don't lose that impatience. It'll create the next technology revolution and enable you to build things my generation could never dream of. You may be just as frustrated by my generation's approach to climate change or education. Be impatient. It'll create the progress the world needs. You will make the world better in your own way, even if you don't know exactly how. The important thing is to be open-minded so that you can find what you love. For me, it was technology. the more access my family had to technology, the better our lives got. So when I graduated, I knew I wanted to do something to bring technology to as many others as possible. At the time, I thought I could achieve this by building better semiconductors. I mean, what could be more exciting than that? My father spent the equivalent of a year's salary on my plane ticket to the US so I could attend Stanford. It was my first time ever on a plane. But when I eventually landed in California, things weren't as I had imagined. America was expensive. A phone call back home was more than $2 a minute, and a backpack cost the same as my dad's monthly salary in India. For all the talk about the warm California beaches, that water was freezing cold. On top of all that, I missed my family, my friends, and my girlfriend, now my wife, back in India. A bright spot for me during this time was computing. For the first time in my life, I could use a computer whenever I wanted to. Completely blew my mind. And at that same moment, the internet was literally being built all around me. The year I arrived at Stanford was the same year the browser Mosaic was released, which would popularize the World Wide Web and the internet. The summer I left was the same summer that a graduate student named Sergey Brin met a prospective engineering student named Larry Page. These two moments would profoundly shape the rest of my life. But at the time, I didn't know it. It took me a while to realize that the internet would be the single best way to make technology accessible to more people. And as soon as I did, I changed course and decided to pursue my dreams at Google. Inspired by the wonder that first browser created in me, I led the effort to launch one called Chrome in 2009 and drove the effort to help Google develop affordable laptops and phones so that a student growing up in any neighborhood or village in any part of the world could have the same access to information as all of you. Had I stayed the course in graduate school, I'd probably have a PhD today, which would have made my parents really proud. But I might have missed the opportunity to bring the benefits of technology to so many others. And I certainly wouldn't be standing here speaking to you as Google's CEO. Believe me when I say I saw none of this coming when I first touched down in the state of California 27 years ago. The only thing that got me from there to here, other than luck, was a deep passion for technology and an open mind. So take the time to find the thing that excites you more than anything else in the world. Not the thing your parents want you to do, or the thing that all your friends are doing, or that society expects of you. I know you're getting a lot of advice today, so let me leave you with mine. Be open, be impatient, be hopeful. If you can do that, history will remember the class of 2020, not for what you lost, but for what you changed. You have the chance to change everything. I'm optimistic you will. Thank you.
So, probably this is the video which is so powerful in conveying the crux of the topic which I am discussing or started discussing. Sundar Pichai touched all those points which I started with, like you have to follow your love. Don't live life of your parents, what society expects from you. But 3-4 very important points which he discussed, though this presentation was meant for the people who graduated. But why I shared this video, because this is the time when your seniors might be passing or might be coming out from the college with this insecurity, this COVID impact, job search, or all kind of fear factor. Same thing might be transmitting to you people also, whether you have chosen right path or not. You all would be passing with these kind of dilemmas. So like he said, you all will prevail. So I also have started following his mantra. I have full faith in you people. You all are going to prevail, provided. One beautiful example he narrated, if he could have taken PhD opportunity, his father might have taken a great pride. But if that was the case, he would not have been speaking like a CEO. Is
Did we just lose him?
Uh, I think
Yeah.
yes, he's not.
No, anyway, he'll connect back.
sorry for inconvenience. So
Yeah.
it got disconnected. So basically, he was referring larger interest, larger purpose. So in word of Viktor Frankl itself, if you have a strong why, have a strong why in your life, you can bear, you can go through, you can successfully compete with all kind of hardship, all kind of challenges. So same thing was talked by Sundar Pichai. So till now, what I have discussed, to make it again or to summarize it so that you can keep it in your mind, I started with life is yours. Responsibility or ownership of making this meaningful or beautiful is yours. You need not to copy or you need not to exactly follow what I am telling to you. I am just going to give you a perspective. You have to evaluate this perspective or option against your chosen dreams. So might be you have multiple options A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then I gave one tool, one option, then your CEO or your director or faculty gave you another 5, 6 options. Then you have to compare and then you have to find out of these 5, 6 options, which are in line with your values, which are in line with your values. Then I also talked about what Sundar Pichai is referring. You have to follow your love. You have to follow what exactly you want to do in your life. Don't be like a monkey. Don't be like an ape. Don't act like a machine. Human is the most developed machine of the creature or the creation universe. So you have to follow like this. Now, what I'm going to discuss, I started with why question, why you are here. If you reflect or if you try to find out the answer of this why, might be you will find certain answers. You are here to job in a great MNC with XYZ package. You want to have your own flat, you want to have your own car, you want to have great partner, spouse, you want to achieve 6-figure salary in 5 years, 6 years, you want to live very happy life, you want your name to be published in social media, you want people start respecting, you want your peers start relating your name with the success, you want your name to be discussed in every society or society where you are living. If this is the definition or if this is going to be the meaning of your life, then please hold on. Hold on for a moment. Take a deep pause. Are these values set important? I am not saying it is right or wrong. Like I started with, I am not going to give you any answer. I am just trying to give you certain ideas on the basis of which you decide meaning of your life or meaning of your career. Then 3-4 other aspects. I want a career or life which will create a legacy. Which will create a legacy. When I say legacy, so in simple word, legacy is related with output of your job. To be very precise, when you are out of your job or when you are in the job, how people define your job or you. Like nowadays, everyone is regarding doctors, paramedic staff, and policemen to the God. So they are giving or getting recognition of a God. So this is the meaning of their career. So they have chosen a career which is highly impactful or can create a big impact on the lives of others. So legacy is also very important aspect in defining the meaning of your career. Robin Sharma wrote a book, Who Will Cry When You Die? Who will cry when you die? So to be very precise, he was just referring about your legacy. Otherwise, in Hindu religion, everyone talks about मरने के बाद यार कुछ भी है आदमी बहुत अच्छा था, like Sushant Singh. Everyone is making all kind of discussion around him. राम नाम सत्य है. मरने के बाद ही everything is सत्य है. But the person who lives or create a difference in the lives of others, they are treated like a God. So you have to take a decision from this perspective also. Then second aspect, like I also discussed about happiness. So the option or the career or the job which you are going to take, whether it makes you happy. Otherwise, it should not like with this. Every Friday night and Saturday is full dhamal, kamal ki masti in pubs and bar, and then on Monday started talking in the groups. यार पता नहीं कहाँ के फंस गए, यहाँ का बॉस ऐसा है, यहाँ का वो है. So it is a terrifying experience to spend 10 to 5 time in the office which you actually hate, disgust. So why to run after that kind of career? Why to create that kind of options for your life? Same thing is going to happen in your college also, in Vidyalankar also. If you have made your decisions or your life like this, then it is sure 2 years is going to be a wasteful activity. I am becoming little harsher and harsher because I believe if I will give you a powerful jolt or shock, then only your eyes or thought process will be open. Because if you are here just for starting your career at the CTC of 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 8 lakh, 10 lakh, then my dear friend, it is pretty sure 2 years and next 20 years is going to be a waste activities. What you will add, just 1 or 2 kids, 1 or 2 husband, so basically one only. So then a car, so frustration, fighting with kids, then all disgust of online, this kind of course or me kind of, or maybe after 10 years, you will again share these kind of stories to someone else. So that is only going to happen. Then third part, third is very important. Whether you are really going to enhance your strength. Strength means mastery. Mastery on certain skill sets. So you will be having opportunity to go through with 20, 30 electives. So suppose if you feel finance is my passion. यार finance में तो मैं चलते चलते I am able to decipher balance sheet of XYZ company. I am able to relate ratios. I am able to find out XYZ thing from this company. Then whether the career or the job which you are planning to opt for is going to help in strengthening or helping or enhancing that skill set, then life is going to be meaningful. Otherwise, what will happen? There is a famous dialogue of that Ravi Kishan from Bhojpuri. Kismat ho XYZ to kya karega Pandu. So then we will just crib about our choices and the companies and the career. So friends, don't just consider money, अपना सपना money, money, पैसा पैसा करता है या पैसा पैसा करती है तो पैसे पे क्यों मरती है. That kind of, so philosophical songs are already there. And suppose if money is the only motivation factor or driving factor, then I remember that beautiful song, Lift Kara De song. अदनान सामी का वो गाना आप लोगों ने सबने सुना होगा. ऐसे वैसों को दिया है, कैसे कैसों को दिया है, तेरी ऊंची शान है मौला, मेरी अर्जी मान ले मौला, मुझको भी तो लिफ्ट करा दे, गाड़ी घोड़ा बंगला, everything it talks about. But that beautiful line, ऐसे वैसों को दिया है, कैसे कैसों को भी दिया है. So money doesn't guarantee that you have chosen a right path or right career. So don't run after money. Money is the output of your effort. If you choose a career or if you follow a meaningful life, then money is definitely going to follow you. So after today's discussion, I would request, please again watch that Three Idiot movie and visualize all the scenes and discussions that happens there. Whether it is a Dean Virus, who starts his days with a quail bird, and then he talks about competition, rat race. Then if you want to get success in your life, you have to kick others or you have to throw out others. And then Amir Khan is there who talks about excellence. Then he talks about that Ranchod Das. Rancho is there, then two other characters are there. So I'm not able to recollect their name. Farhan and Raju. And in the last, what happens at the time of interview of Raju? Raju says कि बहुत मुश्किल से तो मुझे ये अपनापन मिला है. For money or for job, I cannot leave these things. You keep your job with you, I will keep my passion or integrity or whatever with me. So what I am trying to tell you, be very clear, very articulate in defining the meaning of your life. Very clear why you are here. And from today itself, suppose post 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, you want to see yourself at certain place or destination, then please come out or decode those adjectives. Adjectives means qualifiers which will be associated with your name. So suppose Smita is one name. So Smita is recognized in the society not by MBA from XYZ college. Why Smita is there? Because Smita loves data science. Smita is so great in data science. She has created wonderful analytics of the market. She has created wonderful analytics of consumer profiling. Company is heavily getting benefit from her analysis. Then you will excel in your life, because you have shown greatness in your performance, then it will be recognized, respected by the organization. You will be getting promotion, you will be getting high salary, you will be getting everything. So whatever you love, you chosen that path, and then with little effort, you will excel with others. Opposite can also happen. You joined Big Four, but you did masters in finance and you are working as a marketing associate there. What will happen? Yes, CTC of 40,000, but after certain time, you will start feeling कि यार मजा नहीं आ रहा है. I am getting bored. I am not enjoying my job. I am not enjoying my life. So it's better to choose your career decision meaning on this time only. So now, if it is clear or if it is making sense to you people, I will guide you how to design your career. I believe I have taken so much of time, so we'll try to summarize or will not go into much deeper into these points. So when I say defining meaning or decoding meaning of your career or in life, so it starts with first thing. Find out why of your life. When I say why, purpose of your life. And please be very clear, like I quoted Viktor Frankl, purpose should be bigger than you. It should not like be कि एक झटका मिला और दिल के टुकड़े टुकड़े हो गए हजार. Purpose should be so strong, it impels you, motivates you to just follow without losing patience, without losing persistence, without losing commitment. Please note these words: persistence, patience, commitment. These are the tools which helps you to achieve those purpose. Otherwise, what will happen if purpose is not strong? These tools will not be like a magnet. So 4 points: purpose, then these 3: patience, persistence, and commitment. Then once purpose is defined, purpose is deciphered or decoded, then these 3: be very passionate. Passion will not come in a day. Like I talked about career capital. So career capital actually talks about 2 things: mindset of craftsman, mind of craftsman, and then excellence. So what I am trying to tell you, if you see the idol maker of Lord Ganesha, they are so passionate, they love that craftsmanship. Every year they come out with certain kind of uniqueness, innovation. They are skilled. They are master in their skill set. They are master in their artmanship. And it is related with success stories. So please make it very clear. You are not going to be passionate, or you cannot be having a passion if you are not getting success in your life. If people doesn't start supporting you, doesn't start recognition, doesn't start giving respect to your work, your activities, you will not start loving your life. And once it all start happening, passion starts automatically coming into the picture. And then again and again, you get success, more and more passion starts coming. So passion is the output of this success or career capital. So please keep this career capital word very strong in your mind. So in these 2 years of time, you have to create your own career capital so that no one can ignore you. You be, suppose you want to make your career in data science or maybe marketing. So create your capital so powerful in marketing field that anyone cannot ignore you. Might be you are not in the job, you start creating content on the social media, you start creating or working on freelance basis. So it is being noticed. Everyone start noticing your area. You will start getting all dues. So then career capital will produce passion. Passion is related with love. It is related with your success, and success, it is in line with your meaning. So everything is in line. So I talked about career capital, then I talked about those 4 important points. 2 very important aspects here. With that, I will try to conclude, because this topic is so big, I can discuss whole the day. Just 2 important aspects. What is meaning for work to you, and what is meaning of life for you? 2 things. Your personal philosophy of life and your philosophy of work. So what you feel is good for life and what you feel is good for work, whether it is in line with each other, whether it is in sync with each other. So what I'm trying to tell you, so suppose, like I discussed, you want to create a difference in the society, you want to create, might be you want to, that improve English language of, suppose, 80 people who are in the lower uh, segment of the society, or they are from the deprived section, and if you are able with your job to enhance their English language or English comprehension, then your life and work is in sync. You will definitely going to like your life and your work also. In work, there are 4 important aspects. 1 is related with love. Second part is related with fun. Third part is related with health. And 4th important part is related with play. So 4 important aspects. 1 is related with health. So the job which, or the career which you are going to choose, whether it is going to improve or supporting in your mental, emotional, or physical health or not. Second, work, whether you love it, like it or not, it is being paid or not, it hardly matters, because there are people, they left their big job and joined NGOs. They are working great for community development without getting a job, without getting a salary, living life of very simple person, then play. So like in any kind of play or hobby, you enjoy like anything. So the career or the meaning or the job which you are going to choose or select, whether it is like fun, you enjoy, or you work like a play or not. Then 4th and important part, you again need to define love. So love, when I am saying love, whether there is an ad in McDonald's, I am loving it. You wait for Monday. Yaar, Monday क्यों नहीं आ रहा? Might be you love your colleague there, you love your boss there, you love work culture of organization, you love peers, you love friends, you love your relationship, because it again gives a powerful meaning to your life. It gives a powerful meaning to your career. You might be a great communicator, relationship builder, and then you can optimize this strength and make a career in relationship building. So please make sure when you choose or define your career or meaning of your life, it needs to be a right balance between your work view and life view. So what is your personal philosophy and what is the work-life philosophy? So what is good job and what is good life? So these needs to be in sync with your meaning of career. Fine. So I believe with this, I am done with my presentation or maybe discussion. So to be very precise and again summarize what I discussed, I tried to give you a perspective. Money is not the only motivator. This is the right time when you have to define the meaning of your career, meaning of your life, why you are here, why you exist, why you want XYZ, why you want or why you don't want certain things in your life. If that is done, that purpose is defined or decoded, you have to check whether this purpose is just catering to your personal interest, self-interest, personal interest in the sense whether it is outward in the looking outward in the sense like external world or XYZ person as defining the success parameters like name, fame, money, gadi, ghoda, bangla, or that kind of song, Pyara ek bangla ho, bangle mein gaadi ho, then XYZ thing, other things associated with the value proposition. If that is the meaning of your career or life, then hold on. Please give a deep, take a deep breath or take a deep sigh and reflect on your meaning of life. Purpose should be always more than your self-interest, should be very powerful, then it should be followed by passion, patience, perseverance, persistence, energy. So PEP, you can say PEP. When I say P means perseverance, persistence, then E relates with energy, and you can interchange whether you like passion or you like persistence. So persistence, perseverance, and then energy, it makes your life easy to achieve that broad objective. And once it is done, then you have to, then I also discussed how work life should be. Work should comprise four aspects: health, then love, then work, then work, health, and then love, and then one more part I'm missing. So I discussed those four parts. Then philosophy of life should be in sync with philosophy of work. Then you will enjoy. And then focused on strength. So whatever you do, it is be as per your strength area. So you identify your core competency. Because life is very short, you cannot compete with everyone, you cannot excel everywhere in every field, every dimension. So you have to be very choosy, you have to find out your strength and then build your career on that strength. And then in terms of Sundar Pichai, love what you want to do. If that is not the case, then you have chosen wrong path. Open mindset, open to everything. And then in the last, you all will prevail. So keep that faith in your mind. Be very optimistic, powerful about your future. Then there is a law of attraction. Whatever you think, whatever you believe, whatever you act, accordingly you start attracting things from the universe. There is a powerful dialogue in that Om Shanti Om. यदि आप किसी को शिद्दत से चाहते हैं तो सारी कायनात आपकी मदद करने में लग जाती है. So keep three words in mind. It is a gist of law of attraction. Think, believe, and act. Think, believe, and act. These should be in straight line. तो जो सोचा, जो करा, जिस पे विश्वास होगा, वो अपने आप आपको मिलने जा रहा है. So thank you everyone for listening very patiently, approximately an hour to me. Thank you everyone. So I am open for the questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sushil. I think it was a very songful interaction, if I may say so, and with a lot of meaning behind each one of those songs. And I think Sundar Pichai's message, of course, I'm sure some of them would have seen it earlier also, but I think it is very apt for the coming generations, at least for the next 4 or 5 years. And one thing is for sure, I think all the messages that the students would have received in the last 2 days, as of today, there are some very clear aspects, which is you have to keep your minds open, all right? Be ready to change, make those changes, and be ready to be adaptive. That's very, very important. Okay, without that, if you have a certain mindset, as Sushil just said, it is getting a 5 lakh job per annum is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I mean, sure, every one of you will get it, and you know that. But end of the day, how long will you sustain that? Okay, because you will be happy for 1 year that, oh, I made so much of money, I probably recovered my fees for all you know. That's what you're thinking. But after that, you will probably think about saying that, oh, I don't think this is what I wanted to do. So you have time. This is just the second day. You have another, I don't know, 365 into 2 is how much? I don't know. Maybe it's 7,700 something.
700.
700 something, right? So you have still 700 odd days to go, okay, and every hour of that, okay. So and as Sushil said, we could put all the pressure on you. It's up to you whether you want to take it as pressure or you want to enjoy it and have the pleasure of being here. All right. So I'm sure a lot of our first year students who are in the second year today would also give you some gyan on that, okay, which we will try and arrange for you to interact with your seniors and look at them enjoying and feeling proud about and being seniors now. Okay, so they have gone through a journey of 1 year. They have a lot of challenges that they had. Okay, they had a lot of learnings that they had. Okay, I'm sure they will share that with you. And as Sushil said, you can ask him whatever questions you have in mind, and we'll take it forward from there. Any questions?
So meanwhile, students ask you a couple of questions. I have one question in terms of related to HR. Yeah, like you said in the starting, when you started presentation, that you have been traditional values have been valued in CRM, and you will definitely having a mixed workforce in terms of the modern generation and the old generation. So how do you balance that and maintain that balance, in this modern era?
See what I do. So suppose if I am interacting with a young chap, so at the time of screening itself, I am very clear. I don't look for greatness. What I look for, culture fitment and values or aspirations alignment with our organization. So suppose if I know that my organization prefer a person who comes with long-term approach and or maybe longer term perspective or loyalty with the organization. So it is not going to happen in a year or 2 year time, because if young people comes with a fast growth in the organization, then this is not going to be fitment with our value proposition. So I immediately, that weed out that person. And suppose if I decide, okay, this person is very good, can be a long-term prospect or having certain very differentiating qualities, which need to be captured at a premium cost. But this person need to be a right kind of mentoring or reinforcement of where our values at every interaction or with whomsoever he or she interacts, this value need to be reinforced. So then what I do, first I define ki boss, my organization is a kind of army. So army needs a full commitment. You cannot expect 20-30% growth in first year of time. First, you have to prove your worth in the system. Then you expect all XYZ kind of growth. If that is there, then that person is inducted. And organization is a family kind of work culture. So you will be having all freedoms, but the biggest challenge is you is directly working with a son. So when I say son, so it connotes if you are able to act like a Bajrang Bali who is able to face the heat. When I say heat, if you are directly working with a CEO or promoter, so you will get just two options. Either you will grow, or on the second day itself, you will be kicked out from the system. So if you are ready to take this challenge, welcome to the board. Otherwise, then boss, look for other opportunity. So that's how we are very particular. Yes.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much. And one more question, which I would definitely like to know from student perspective, is that is apparel business affected due to pandemic, and how is that you're looking up, for recruitments or for the hiring for next post pandemic?
So it is badly impacted. Retail industry is the industry which is the biggest impacted industry, because we are selling garment. And India is different with European and American markets where standard sizes are available. So in India, what happens? Multiple sizes are there. So everyone before purchasing a garments aspires to wear that outfit.
Yeah.
So by wearing that outfit, he or she tries to check the quality, stitching, fitting of the garment, and every company offers a different kind of fitting. So what is happening? Physical stores are still not opened up, and if suppose few are open, so 2 days open, then 2 days closed. So business per se, we are not having any kind of revenue source. In last 4 or 5 months, hardly would have sold 2,000, 3,000 pieces of garments. So you can imagine even managing day-to-day operations are getting very difficult. So arranging working or operations for 3-4 months. So I have started telling to my people, wait till December. If organization, any kind of organization is sustained till December, then be very hopeful. Otherwise, be ready for the challenges. Because see, yesterday only I was reading 50 million people have already lost their job in July month itself. But we cannot just be happy or unhappy with this figure, because one thing is sure, like Sundar Pichai also talked about, this shall pass.
Yes.
This time shall also pass. So we are not concerned about this. What we have started doing, we were not focusing on online sale. So now we have reoriented our entire business model and migrated almost to online platform, and maybe next 10-15 days our website or online portal will be live and people can go through online and then they can order their products. Job everywhere for this year is definitely kept on hold. So depending on post Deepavali or Deepavali purchase, we can look for hiring. Otherwise, then it is not going to happen.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I request students, if you have any questions, to put in chat box, or else we can conclude. So I would request Rajesh sir also to take up.
No, I think we would want the students to ask. This is their platform,
Yes.
and I'm sure we are all here to help them grow. That's the
Yes.
primary objective. I mean, between me and Sushil, we can talk for hours on multiple aspects, but I would want the students to understand, what is that we are trying to convey to them.
See, Maun, I started with Maun Kya Sangeet. So purpose was to make you enlightened, to be open. कुछ भी गलत सही नहीं होता.
Exactly.
Your story and your perception So we'll advise one more book. Obstacle is the only way. Ryan Holiday has written this book. You all please go through with this book also. Life is very simple. Don't make it complicated. ये मत आप सोचो कि मेरे से आप कोई क्वेश्चन पूछोगे, क्वेश्चन इज राइट और रॉन्ग. अगर दिल में लेके जाते हो तो then there is no one to answer that question. So either ask, और उसका स्ट्रेस और उसका प्रेशर यदि सर से पूछ लिया होता तो ये होता. पढ़ते थे हम लोग हिंदी, क्योंकि आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम, आप लोग बोलते हैं ना उसको भैया, गांव वाला, देसी. तो आई यूज्ड टू, हमारे हाई स्कूल में देयर वाज अ पोएम, यदि मैं होता किन्नर नरेश तो राजमहल में सोता, और मेरा जीवन ऐसे होता वैसे होता. तो इफ और बट में ही सारी लाइफ गुजर जाएगी आपको. तो प्लीज आस्क क्वेश्चन, और अगर नहीं है तो इसके मतलब आई वाज सिंपल, क्लियर और मेड सेंस. इम्पैक्ट आई डोंट नो, सो दैट यू हैव टू डिसाइड. और अगर अभी नहीं पूछना, इवन बाद में भी, यू पीपल आर फ्री टू आस्क क्वेश्चन ऑफ द लाइन ऑल्सो. बट जॉब का स्ट्रेस है इसलिए क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहे तो भूल जाओ. दैट इज नॉट इन योर हैंड, बिकॉज इकोनॉमी, पॉलिटी, all these are not in your hand. Don't live in future or live in the past. Don't oscillate between past and future. What is in your hand, it is your present only. वर्तमान को अच्छा बनाइए, भविष्य में क्या होगा वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है, और पास्ट भी आपके हाथ में नहीं, वो चला गया. पास्ट इज जस्ट फॉर ओल्ड पीपल. वो आप में से कोई भी बुढ़ा नहीं है, इसलिए पास्ट की हम बात भी नहीं करेंगे. और मैं भी अभी बुढ़ा नहीं हुआ. और आई ऑल्सो हैड स्टार्टेड विद मंकी. तो बंदर के लिए कहते हैं कितना भी बुढ़ा हो जाए, गुलाटी मारना नहीं छोड़ता. So don't live in the past. Please be in the present. Be alive. Live life like a king. I believe they are satisfied. If not, then they can provide their feedback to me.
I think there was one question from
Again,
Mamita. Mamita was just,
yes.
I think again, I think it's on the same lines, saying, can you enlighten your view on the next situation after 2022 regarding jobs in retail industry?
See, retail is the industry which is growing very fast, at a very fast speed. But this pandemic at least has given certain driving factors which need to be taken care of in terms of working on your skill sets. So one thing is very sure, future is going or redefined in terms of digital connect, then using digital technology to get closer aspect or to get closely connected with consumer. So how consumers are going to behave in the future, if you are able to comprehend and develop solution for that, then you can get easily job in the retail sector. Then there are other functional domains. So functional domain, definitely I am not going to talk, because there are specific rules in retail, buying, merchandising, that is a different game altogether. But in any of the field or in future, there are few skill sets which are going to be very important. Even World Economic Forum had discussed it 5 years back also. So now if you relate, so you will be able to find out, yes, they articulated well in advance. So they talked about cognitive flexibility. So when I say cognitive flexibility, so like Sundar Pichai talked about open mindset. So now the time is, you need not to be just confined about marketing, HR or whatever, or limited to just your organization, because in future competition or disruption can happen from any corner of the world. वो किसी भी फॉर्म में हो सकता है. तो you have to be very open in the sense कि दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है. अभी इससे काम नहीं चलने वाला है कि खाली मार्केटिंग या एचआर में क्या हो रहा है, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन आईटी, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन क्वांटिटेटिव टेक्निक्स, दैट यू नीड टू हैव आइडिया अबाउट दैट. तो अभी जो टैलेंट की डेफिनेशन है, इट इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्किल ओरिएंटेड. अभी वर्क फ्रॉम होम हो गया, तो आई एम डूइंग वर्क ऑफ XYZ पर्सन आल्सो. So nature of talent is going to be shifted or changed. So in future, you have to be cognitive flexible like gymnast. Every opportunity need to be evaluated from the perspective of opportunity. आपके लिए इसमें क्या है? Then service orientation. So when I say service orientation, so customer is a king. That is external approach. But if you are working in the organization or even suppose in the college, so your customer is your professors, your customer is your project work, your customer is your books. If you pay attention to my word, so you are here not just for adding a personality enhancement tool. Fundamentals should be there, na? Because without fundamentals you cannot create high-rise building. If you see creation of any high-rise building, you will see they spend 3 to 4 years in creating that foundation. So ये जो 2 साल है, इसमें जो भी electives पढ़ाए जाते हैं, it is not just for getting 6 CGPA or 7 CGPA. I have never found out or find any person जो मेरे पास आए और बोले साहब ओबी की रॉबिन्स में जो बुक है उसका मैंने 4 चैप्टर पढ़ा है. They always comes out with this thought, they come out with this thought, साहब मेरे प्रोफेसर इंडस्ट्री से हैं. इंडस्ट्री से I might be, but I am not so good like your professors in theory part. They do research on daily basis. मैं आपको क्या पढ़ाऊंगा? What CRM is doing or what I used to do in Mozarbear or what I interacted with XYZ company. So my application is limited. Your theory is vast. So they take interview.
Yeah, we lost him again.
Yeah.
I think he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
So what I have to equally focus on your fundamentals, electives. So I have noticed even I did this mistake when I was a student. I neglected quantitative techniques. I was not good in research. I was not good in factor analysis. I was not good in regression. And now I am cribbing कि यार अगर उस समय सीख लिया होता तो आज मेरी लाइफ बहुत आसान होती. MS Excel or SPSS software, then balance sheet. So fundamentals, numbers, number analysis, these are the skills everyone is looking for. So I covered 3 skill set. One was cognitive flexibility, service orientation, then this critical thinking, logical or analytical thinking, and then lastly you have to be a human being. अब आप कंपटीशन से बाहर आ गए. Here you are given group task. So why it is given? Group presentation. You have to learn relating with others. You have to learn behaving in a team. You have to learn to behave like a team player. You have to learn to act like a team leader when required. you have to be emotionally intelligent, that is a jargon, but mean you have to be sensitive to others. ऐसा नहीं हो कि एक के सर पर पाँव रख के आप आगे बढ़ने का सोचें. That life is over. Because in corporates, if suppose you are appointed as a manager or management trainee, so then you have work in a team. Your role would be dependent on certain people or certain processes and philosophies. So now from me to we or are. So this journey you have to cover. So basically in future, these are the skills which are going to be a determining factor for your career. So whatever time you get here, give maximum time to your curriculum, because curriculums are not made in heavens. जो लोग बोलते हैं इंडस्ट्री और एकेडमिया का गैप है, it happens, but ऐसा नहीं है कि it is the only reason कि आप you are not getting success. Professors are not illiterate, और वो ऐसा तो है नहीं कि वो कहीं और से आए हैं, वो दुनिया में जानते नहीं. आपको ओबी का I take interviews of so many people, and when I ask what is then ENSOF matrix,
Alpha, is he connecting back?
Yes, I'm just texting, sir.
Okay. So yeah, there he is. Yes, he's back.
sorry.
No problem, sir. Happened.
Yes, so what I discussed, so parallelly with your foundation in terms of your electives. So at least there are 3 basic electives which you need to have very good idea. One is account. When I say account, so entire financial management part. Then quantitative techniques, because our future is going to be related with the data, big data, artificial intelligence, algorithm, or whatever. So whether it is robotics, data science, or machine learning, artificial intelligence, it all is going to be dependent on your number understanding. Then number with finance. So it will make you really very strong or relevant for the future jobs. And then I discussed about open to learning, whatever is happening, always be agile to learn something new, like Rajesh also discussed about these things. So adaptability, flexibility, agility. So when I say these three words, so these are now necessary part of your life. It is not going to create any differences. So innovation or flexibility is going to be part of your normal life. So what is going to create difference? Your subject know-how. So mastery of your subject. Yes, communication is definitely going to be an important part. But when I say communication, so you cannot expect a person coming from UP or Bihar will talk like people from Mumbai. So it doesn't mean a person who is from that particular area will not get success in the life, because communication is just related with whatever you are conveying to others, they are able to understand or they are able to relate with that content or not. So your body language or with by practice, even you can improve your communication skills. So that's how. So these are few future skills which are relevant, and if students are able to capture or associate with these skills, so I don't find any challenges whether they are from XYZ brand or not. One thing is sure, don't expect or don't compete with the brand. You can create your brand, but it takes some time, because in your life, you are at certain place, and this place you earned with your past. So might be in past, so sometime what happened, we people are in, suppose, leaving IIMs. I am from XYZ college, so every time you are having that inferiority complex. कि साहब IIM वालों को ही सफलता मिलती है, XYZ को ही सफलता मिलती है. Yes, it happens. But ऐसा भी नहीं है कि once you are in the organization, you will find कि out of 100 CEO, 40 CEO would be from non-IIMs. But इसके लिए they took a time. So you cannot compete with IIM in the sense that they will begin their career at manager or maybe senior manager, and you have to begin your career as a executive. But executive और manager का जो 10 साल या 5 साल का gap है, if you are a great performer, you can bridge that gap. और but वो 10-0 में नहीं होने जा रहा है. So you have to be very realistic. Otherwise, what will happen every time you will having that comparison, frustration, or life इतनी simple. That is the reason I told you ना. Don't be a monkey. Don't ape others. कि अदर क्यों हमसे आगे हैं, उनका बैकग्राउंड और उनका कंटेक्स्ट we don't know. If I am telling you something, so your professors just gave 5-line introduction of mind profile ना. But मेरा 45 साल का तो other life भी है ना, which you don't know. कि उस 45 साल में मैंने किस किस रास्ते से चढ़ाई किया, कहाँ गिरे, कहाँ उठे. So that life you are not aware of. So you cannot compete with IIM people or IIM graduate, because their past, their situation is entirely different with yours. So that is the reason I am again and again putting focus on or emphasize on your present. Present तो आपके हाथ में है ना. ठीक है. You cannot be Rahul Gandhi, but you can be a Narendra Modi. Very simple. So ठीक है, you can laugh कि वो चाय वाला था, but चाय वाला took 60 years or maybe 55 years to reach at this level. Abdul Kalam Azad was there. Rahul Gandhi from childhood he was a king, but king, ceremonial king he है. So it is in your hand. You want to be a ceremonial king or you want to be a real life में you should have जिसको बोलते हैं feeling of pride or sense of pride. If you are always a winner, then winning में भी आपको मजा नहीं आता है. If you are coming from a low or destitute background or humble background, and if you reach at certain level, then you have a story to tell your kids, your family members, to your faculty or your professors. Yes, sir, I reached here, and then there are so many people who contributed. अब जो IIM से है, IIT है, IIM है, then IAS है और हार्वर्ड है, उसके पास तो सक्सेस के कोई मंत्री नहीं है बताने के लिए. If I ask a simple question, you define your success, तो वो तो केवल एक ही चीज बोलेगा, hard work, hard work, hard work, and intelligent. In just 2 words, his story is over. But if you become successful, as per my discussion, you will have so many stories to tell everyone. You will have a story ki how you got admission here, you was not good, or you was bad, or you lagged here, or you started as a executive, then you rose at the level of GM or VP or head or whatever. So then you will be having multiple stories to tell you. So now you have to decide, you want to be a storyteller or history creator, or just want to be a student of history. So option is in your hand. You have to choose कि history बनाना है या history पढ़ना है. History पढ़ना है तो then there will be so many books, पढ़ते रहिए. And if you want to be a history creator, then this is in your hand. So start living in the present. Don't look future. So probably I answered your question. Yes, Rajesh ji.
Yes.
Anything
Right.
else?
Anything else? Any other questions? I think they've had a very long day. After a very long time, they've got up at 8 o'clock. Actually, they had the first session at 8 in the morning today because our first speaker was from Washington. He's
Okay.
the head of World Bank HR. So I think I don't know how many of them have breakfast now. So I think, now they're smiling. They know that it's time to end. They can have something to eat. But I think more importantly, I think I hope you've at least got the gist of what all of us, including Sushil, today has been telling you. Okay, if you look at all the discussions, it is revolving around you only. It's not revolving around us. Okay, so all of you have to understand that aspect, and I'm sure we all have your best interest in mind. It's just that we need you to ensure you put in those efforts. All right, and the rest, as we said, I mean, we will all go through the same grind, and success is surely guaranteed for people. Maybe a little later for some, maybe some people will have it a little earlier, but people who put in that grind will surely get that. Nisha, don't get worried. She's all worried. Kya hoga meri life mein? Don't worry. It'll all happen. Okay, we're all destined to be doing something good. Okay, Pratik.
चिंता चिता के समान है, केवल एक dot is
Yeah,
not there.
don't worry. It'll all fall in place. All right. Thank you, Sushil. Thanks a lot for your valuable time. Okay, and I'm sure I will surely discuss astrology with you some other day for sure.
Yes.
I'm sure that's an interesting
Anytime.
topic,
Anytime.
and I'm sure we will get some insight into that too. Right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks again, Sushilji. It was really a pleasure having you on with us. And I'm sure the students would have really gained some really good insights today.
Thank
Thanks
you,
a
sir.
lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Yes.
Good day.
You too, sir. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.